Hi, it's Edie. Sorry I couldn't be there with you tonight, but since I have a demo all the way out in Suffolk tonight, Jane was kind enough to let me share my Rainmate demonstration with all of you here via video. So I basically go to my Rainmate presentation just as it's set up in the book. So I talk about the car driving down a road on a dry day, and then when it rains, it's muddy, but there's no dust in the air. And then I go into my Rainmate presentation as follows. Mother Nature literally uses water to wash the air outside. She uses rain, snow, dew, any form of precipitation. She's actually washing the air with water. And we do the same thing. We brush our teeth, we wash our hair, we wash our clothes, and we use water to wash everything. So it would be pretty cool if we could actually wash the air inside the house with water too, right? Dun-da-da-da! Introducing the Rainmate! And that's when I pick up their Rainmate and I try to make it fun and interactive for them. This is your Rainmate. Remember I said we don't do advertising, we don't waste our money on TV commercials or magazine ads or any of that. Instead, we would much rather just give you really cool free gifts. So you were kind enough to have us in your home tonight, and therefore we are giving you your Rainmate absolutely free. It's actually a $150 value, but we appreciate your time and we want to show it with a really nice thank you gift. So your Rainmate is actually designed for about a bedroom size space, 600 feet max. It's just not powerful enough to do the whole home, but it will definitely clean the air in a bedroom or even in a kitchen space, something like what we have here. What I recommend is whoever has the worst allergies, you want to put it in their bedroom because it's really going to help them sleep better, it's going to help them breathe better, and they're going to get the most benefit out of it. So the Rainmate has two settings. It has what I call daytime, and you can see it takes just a few seconds and it starts making rain. That's why it's called a Rainmate. And then nighttime. So light on, light off. That's the only difference. It looks really cool at night. If you have it sitting on a table, it will make this ring on the floor. It actually kind of looks like a window with moonlight shining through and rain trickling down. It's actually really beautiful at night with the light on. Obviously you can turn the light off when you get ready to go to sleep. But it creates some really nice white noise. A lot of people like a little bit of sound and they want something that's soothing, so you can see the rain, you can hear it, and it's actually soothing and helps you sleep better through the night. So like I said, this one's designed for about 600 square feet, and what it's going to do is bring in any particles that are stirred up in the room. The particles are going to get sucked in through the back here. They go into the water, and remember, wet dust can't fly. So dust-free air comes out. That's why this is called a fresh air machine. It's putting fresh air back out into the room. Now it's also humidifying. So this is water. Obviously it's going to evaporate and it's being pushed out into the air. So you'll notice that the air in the room you have this in actually feels lighter, cooler, and easier to breathe. The temperature is going to be a little cooler in the room. Most people like their bedroom a little cooler at night. So this is also going to help with that, with the humidifying the air. It's 85% dry, 15% moist. So it's the perfect balance, which is comfortable for us to breathe. Not only is it creating soothing white noise and humidifying the air, it's also emitting negative ions. So every time the water hits something solid, so the water here, it's emitting negative ions. So you know when you go outside after the rain, that uplifted smell that's in the air, it's like known as petrichor. It's also negative ions. So that's why it's so nice when you breathe that air outside after the rain. So the water in here is going to evaporate every 24 to 36 hours, given the season and how humid it is in your home. But I don't know if you can see it. There's a little line right here. You can definitely feel it even if you can't see it. That's your fill line. So basically, when it stops making rain, you know it's time to change the water. And when it's time to change the water, all you're going to do is simply turn this off. The lid just sits on top. It doesn't twist or lock, so keep that in mind if you have little ones around or feisty kitties. You just take the lid off. You want to dump this water out, rinse it with plain tap water, and wipe it with a paper towel. There's going to be residue in here because it's going to be pulling in all of those particles from the air. So you might see little gnats or dog hair, or your water might look a little cloudy. That's all normal. That means it's doing its job. So it's actually pulling those pollutants in and not sending them back out into your air. So when you rinse it, you just want to wipe it out with a paper towel and then refill it back to this line. Set the lid back on and turn it back on. It's designed to run 24/7. So again, when it stops making rain, you want to dump, rinse, wipe, refill. Simple, right? Now, every home that I go into gets one of these as a thank you gift. Remember, we love our customers, and therefore we want to give you really nice thank you gifts for having us into your home. So if I told you you could now have 10 of these to give to your friends absolutely free. Couples with allergies, pets, and kids really love these things, especially people with breathing problems, asthma, nosebleeds. You know, anyone who has difficulty with breathing or respiratory issues, they really get the most benefit out of this. People with severe allergies get the most benefit out of this. So if you have friends who are in the local area who have those kinds of allergies and breathing problems, they're gonna love you if you give them a free gift like this, right? Right, so now if I said, I'm gonna give you 10 of these and you can pass them out to 10 of your friends absolutely free, all they have to do is just look at our product, just like what you're doing today. They don't have to purchase anything, but they're gonna get a really cool free gift that's actually gonna help the air quality in their home be better. Who would you think of? All I need is their first names. I'm not gonna call them. I just wanna help you brainstorm so that whenever you start thinking later on, you don't forget anybody. So I'm just gonna write those names down, and you can just call them out as you will, and we're gonna write them down and help you remember later on in the presentation. I also try to help them brainstorm ideas, so I tell them, you guys are perfect. We love families like you because you love our products. And then you get excited about it, and you tell your friends, and they tell their friends, and they tell their friends, and that's how our company stays in business. So without you, we wouldn't have a company. I help them brainstorm ideas such as neighbors, friends, family members, co-workers, teachers of their kids or parents of the children that their kids go to school with, church members. I try to really help them think outside of the box and think right outside of their little circle of friends to people who are local and that they associate with, but they may not be thinking of right off the top of their head. So I usually have a list of ideas that I shout out to them and get them to bounce ideas back and forth to me in order to create a decent list of possible demonstrations for us in the future. So I hope you enjoyed my Rainmate presentation, and I hope you learned a tidbit or two, and good luck to everyone.